Hello everybody and welcome back. We are continuing on with Black Myth Wukong. In our last stream, we followed the many-armed Taoist, or Venomous Taoist, or whatever he was called. It was a cool fight. Found him and the Purple Cloud Mountain. Fought a number of bosses there, including the Scorpion King. And now we are back here with final boss hype. Now it says there are still 6 chiefs, but they're not in this chapter. Like, I scoured the hell out of it, so maybe they open up in earlier chapters. We have to go back and search for them. I have no idea. Either way, we have final boss of chapter 4 to go through. Weaver's Needle. Upon activation, relentlessly homes in on and attacks the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. Wonder if it'll be highly effective against this boss, considering we got it here. Oh, we have new summons. Alright, the Verdant Glow. Tree dudes. New curios. Slightly increases experience. Okay. Oh, and a new massively increases the drinking speed. Alright. Infamous death sting that was bestowed by it. Now that its owner is dead, let it not fall into the hands of others. It is well suited for crafting armor. Duskvale's Horn. Right, the Duskvale was the name of the other boss that we fought in the Purple Cloud Mountain. Resentment and curses have condensed upon this filthy horn. It can be used to craft armor. And we got life-saving pills. Those are nice. And we will probably do a bit of a lore through once this boss is dead. But let us get it. No spiders? Oh, but he's not at full health, so.
I see no right.
Kind of unfortunate. I miss having the spiders around. Whoa. Well, the rock solid wouldn't have worked there anyway, but I thought I'd rock solid on him. Oh, he's kind of using like a needle-ish ability with that sword too.
Supremacy of Kulum stands behind me.
Ouch.
I can kill every destined one I find.
Every destined one? You mean there's more than just me? Well, that's some news. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we do have the life-saving pill up, as well as some anti-miasma powder, longevity decoction. Might switch out the anti-miasma for some thunder pellets. We'll see if we need to.
You are seeking your doom.
I don't think so, sir. It really doesn't want to let me do the headbutt. There we go. Not like that. Whoa! Seem to get a... Ow! Where the fuck did... Seem to get a better hit from him on the side. Oh. Ah! Ouch. Ouch. Ow. Uh-oh. He has a grab.
Rest assured, I had a place prepared for you in the Valley of Blues.
Did a little bit better that time. I'm gonna switch back to my... Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to my rock solid. Let's see if that helps. Currently, it doesn't seem too much like I need to worry about lightning. I mean, he's definitely hitting me with lightning attacks, but... Okay, it looks like he does a... Yeah, that's like some sort of stun. Ow. That worked out. That did not. Oh. Ah! That was close. Oh, back under you go, huh? Oh! Oh, I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Jesus. No. Ouch. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ouch. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's that grab again. Oh. Whoa! Okay. So he just gets a whole new moveset after a while, huh? Ouch. Oh dear. That's a lot of eyes. And did him putting that up just cancel out my ability to shapeshift? Huh. Well, 100-eyed Taoist, you are definitely giving us some fun. Giving us a bit of a run around here. Tougher than I thought he was going to be after the first fight. Then again, I thought I was going to have Spider back up. But no, they fucked off, but they at least left him with not a full health bar. Not that it does too much of a difference. You may as well have full health bar. Ow. See through yo ass. Ow. That works. Nope. Okay. Whoa!
Solid. I forbid.
Oh, he doesn't like rock solid, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. There it is. Oh. Ouch.
Let's run. Smash.
What? Ow. Psst. Tongue lock to hell there. If that hits you, you cannot recover. There he is. Oh, now we're doing this thing? Oh! Well, then I may as well do that early. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! What the... We got a sword swallower, huh? Now he's got a bunch of eyes on him. What?
Racism is what the world does need.
Way too early. I'll try it with the rock solid one more time, but I haven't seemed to be able to really make it have any use. Like, the wind cloud stance might actually be a better thing to go with for this fight. But, okay, it's good to know, like, when he goes down to about 1/3 of his health left and puts up that shield, it negates my ability to use Red Tide, so I may as well open with that. See how this guy likes being set on fire.
I see no right. Now you will pay their debts.
Yep, you don't like being set on fire. Ah! Looks like about 3 lightning strikes before he comes up. Ha!
I forbid.
Yeah, 3. Ow! Ow! Fuck! Nope. Oh! Wow! That grab! No! Okay. Yeah, nope. No way out of that move. Great. Ow. Now what? Oh. I'd like to be able to get to this phase with some health. I guess I'm just gonna have to practice it a little bit to get better at it.
Today I will break my destiny, and yours too.
Okay.
Supremacy of Kunlun stands behind me.
I had no health left anyway. Staff I'm using does do good with pillar stance, so I think that might be why I had it equipped when we started the stream. Or it could have just been on accident. So maybe... because I'm not really using a lot of the heavies. Well, I'm using, like... no, I'm using the, like, the, I am using the see-through, like, variable heavies, just not the charged
You are
heavies.
seeking your doom just like those.
Oh. I just want to get to the side so I could have hit you with that. Ow. And I'm poisoned? Well, this round has gone really shitty. Hey! Like, the thing even flashed. Yeah, I don't think this is the round. Whoop! Ah! Oh. Hey, we made it here with some health. Ow! Fuck! Oh! Friggin' God freed me. Whoa! You are not Horalu. What?
What the world does need.
Okay. Ow. What? Oh. Okay. You know what? Curious about something. I don't have any sparks, do I? No. Let's try this out. See if using the seal brings us any luck.
I see no rival that I look close to, but you. Now you shall pay their debts.
Oh!
I forbid.
I'm not using rock solid.
The rebels might find no rightful demise.
Oh! Ah! Oh, we knocked him down.
None escapes the Dark's watch. Die in the light and the sight of my eyes!
Let's see. One step. Nope. Nope. I just do not have the timing on those two moves. The damage that I do from that seal, though. Oh shit, I'm out of stamina. Ow!
Stand behind me.
I kind of was a bit lost there at the end, but you know what? We can get him there pretty quickly. It's a good idea not to sleep on that seal. An idea. Let's try this. See if we can get this part to work. Yeah, my stamina bar is super shrunk too, so it looks like when he does that, your stamina goes like...
You are seeking your doom just like those girls. A doom that I'm more than pleased to give.
Oh, damn, he did not like that. Okay. Ah! You're able to block some of it. Woo! Oh, I think we're at... Yeah. And I only have one health potion left. I'm really gonna have to get better at that. There we go. What the fuck even happened there? We're slowly getting this. Things go a little bit insane when he brings up that shield. And the fact that it drops my stamina down is not nice either.
I've seen the rival that I look at.
What?
Now you shall pay their
I'm gonna have to get a timing down on how to properly. Ah! Okay, too early.
You on your way.
Ouch. The amount of frickin' twirling this guy does. Alright. I thought I had more than... Like, why does it suddenly seem like I only have 4 flasks? Ow! This guy seems to have, like, an almost endless move variety, too. We're pretty much dead.
In the light and the sight of my eyes! Today I will break my destiny, and yours too! Grimace, your cruel stands behind me. I can kill every distant one I find.
This is a really tough fight. Mainly because he has so many moves. Like, it's genuinely hard to learn all of them. But I do seem to be getting his health down rather quick this way. Just out of curiosity. I'll switch it later.
You are seeking a doom just like those girls. A doom that I'm more than pleased to give you.
Already, huh? Oh, come on!
I must hide, and rest assured I have a place prepared for you, valuable.
Every time I think I have that dodge perfect and he gets me anyway. I'm just going a little bit too late. Okay. Oh, fuck!
Now you shall pay their debts.
Okay, well, this obviously isn't going to be a fail. Damn it. Oh my god. I just can't get a good timing down for a proper opening hit like that. And,
Step closer. There's another strike to bear.
get you back for that. One, two, three. Dodge. No. Too early that time.
You on your way.
That is like the longest fucking delay I've seen in this game for a wind-up. Alright, well, out of curiosity then, since I can't seem to hit him with my fucking smash stance at all.
You are seeking your doom just like those girls. A doom
Nope.
that I'm more than pleased
Didn't
to
even want to give me that. Second I tried to get up, he was like, knock me off. And I'm like, I have no charge. Like, there's no point for me to try and stance. Heal, please. Of course. There we go. Didn't like that, did you? It's kind of hard to see what's going on there. What? Huh. How far away can I actually lock onto him from? I guess you have to... see if I can actually get this to work. Oh, what the fuck?
Now you shall pay their debts. find no right demise.
Dude, can you stop moving for just a second? The delay on that.
Step closer. There's another strike to bear.
And where's it coming from? There it is. What? Yeah, hitting this guy head on is a great way to fucking miss a lot, apparently. Ah. Oh, he's gonna do his thing now, isn't he? Alright, I've got one heal left. Let's see if I can get the dodge on the first attack. I've been able to get it on the second. Nope. Yeah! I got it! Where did he go? Oh! Ow. Get up! Ow! Where'd he go? What?
Giving sorrow. Die. Now you are powerless.
How long does this go on for? At least he's giving me a good dodge window on it. Whoa!
Supremacy of Wukong stands behind me.
What the fuck?
Every destined one I find.
Oh boy. This guy is a journey. And there is 100% no point in trying to do, like, the charged heavy smash attack on this guy.
You are seeking your doom just like those girls. A doom that I'm more than pleased to give you.
That worked. course.
Die here!
Protects me, but whoa. Ah! Oh, that grapple. He doesn't break it out very much, thankfully. When he does. I despise when he brings out that move. That was like instant poison.
None escapes the dark. Die in the light and the sight
Take the
of
fucking
light.
poison! I tapped it twice and blinked. Like, what is it?
Today I break my destiny. Yours too.
Nope, I was too late on that. I think it's just I'm being too aggressive and just trying to wail on him with no sense. And this is a fight that's telling you, no, there are parts where you need to back off. Pillar stance seemed to be a good way to open them.
I see no rival when I look at those foolish girls. But you, now you submit.
Howard. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Dodge. And that's for you. Already, huh? Okay. Oh, yes. Get up. Yes. Goodbye. Woo.
Come down, Grandmaster. I need you.
Wait, you guys pieced out? Why didn't you stay for the whole fight? Looks like your love is fallen, Jubaje.
You haven't changed a bit. You fool.
Well, there's our fourth relic. Yeah, that seal. That binding seal is does a great job at upping my strength. Huh, nice art style.
月光在初见的交通，
月光在惜别的城
Who's
楼，
that supposed to be?
思念是眉间的痒，
愿念念望相思，寻常最长久。
汹涌如交流，
忐忑似轻舟，有你相伴，这一路多么多么自由。云卷
云舒
风息，
一种
从
立
立
春到立秋，在那一刻我爱上你的所有。 心田的狗。
记得是老头
What?
的酒。
Oh,
只因
it is the story of Jupache.
是相拥无言。
愿天黑花当你，总会说不够。
But the Spider Queen still loved him. Ah, the story of how he turned into a catfish and stole their clothes. Gotcha. See, this is why it's good to read the lore.
晚上昙花
也不过白昼。
听错了风，又怎么会有以后？
飘摇似轻舟。
Oh,
尽量蒸馏，
你何方守着一路，可有多久？
唤醒
或真爱中绽放，或者不是，永远无分下于是我回眸。
huh.
真情
满流
假意
为狗，
相守，
今生有求。
The animated Jupache is adorable.
是相遇情
别再会。
Oh, and there's Tang Monk and Sun Wukong and someone else. Rosy cheeks, gray hair.
You have grown in strength, but not in wisdom. You've not only hurt Bajia and his darling, but also laid waste to the seal of the High Ones. A grave misdeed. Mortal or immortal, all seek to break from the past and start anew. Yet destiny, like a lover's tongue, speaks one way and means another. Though you may savor it yourself, you can never tell if you truly want it or not.
Envious tongue. There's a spark. I think I'm gonna put that right into the seal, actually. Oh yes, I need that. I need that thread. Glowing golden eye. The eye of the 100-eyed one, concealed by a golden glow. This can be used in crafting weapons. Cool. Celestial ribbon. For armor. Buttons. Weapons. Ah, Kun steel. Good. More mind cores. And a sky-piercing horn. Where'd the phoenix come from? I don't remember seeing that.
This rooster is Peelenpor's son, the Dawn Star he was called.
Oh,
Through
we
him
heard
is
about
forged the Weaver's Needle, the one that subdued the many-eyed master. More
I
than
totally
that,
forgot
he
I
once
had that in the
crowed a
fight.
giant she-scorpion to death. Indeed, he is a bane to all insects.
Totally should have tried to use that thing.
This one must be a high immortal from the court.
The crane.
Amid the trials of the seven spiders and the many-eyed one, it was Bodhisattva Peelenpor who lent a hand. No aid from the court was given. But Wukong is ever heedless of rules. He might have sought higher places for help. Long ago, the many-legged one was subdued by Bodhisattva Pilanpur and locked on Purple Cloud Mountain. Only by a plea from the celestial court was he spared. The immortals dispatch minions to enact their will, while they remain serene, as if playing a game of chess. Pity those pawns. They know full well what they are, yet they cling to false hopes and even take pride in it. The posts of the court have stood unchanged, but the same seat might not always be held by the same immortal. So too the 7 Spider Guys. They boast an endless procession of generations. Even the sacred gourmand remains mundane if he clings to the ties of love. He was an admiral of the court, a pig in the mountains, and bargier in the journey. Yet his nature remains unchanged. So be it. A guileless fool may know less sorrow.
Alright, I think that's it. Refreshing taste. After consuming medicine increases the critical hit chance of the next attack. Immobilize affects all enemies around the target. Cool. Each equipped soak slightly increases the health recovery of the drink. Nope, we're doing that. Lush leaf. Amidst the lush leaves' embrace, free from the dust of life's race, branches side by side they stand, their pursuit as firm as land. Once a wealthy scion seeking the path of mortals abandoned his family fortune and retreated to the mountains for solitary practice. Accustomed to being served, he struggled alone and often faltered in basic chores. One day, while washing clothes, his basin drifted away. He sat by the river and wailed aloud. Suddenly, from the rustling trees, a young, beautiful woman glided down to him. She landed before him, inquired about his plight, and consoled him, saying, "Your devotion has moved a spirit of these cypresses such as me. You have my aid." She would prepare his meals and launder his clothes, and always leave as silently as she came. Yet the boy's heart harbored other thoughts. He said to her, "Since you care for me so, why not join me in practice as Taoist partners and harmonize with yin with yang?" Enraged by his audacity, the woman sharply rebuked him. "Our practices take on different paths, and mine has been kept for a millennium. Why would I risk this practice because of you?" She left swiftly, but after many tearful pleas by the river, the boy was forgiven. However, within half a year, he broached her with the proposal again, persisting in his deluded fantasy. The woman, after pondering, said, "How can you speak for the practice of yin and yang with me before you see my true form? Follow me and you shall see." She led him deep into the woods and revealed a massive, gnarled cypress tree. She glided onto its canopy and disappeared. The cypress let out a mighty roar and rose from the ground. With a flick of power, it summoned the surrounding shrubs. Together they encircled the boy. intending to teach him a lesson. Overcome with fear, he fled back to his home and abandoned his pursuit of the Tao. It's a little bit heavy-handed. All of our chapter 3 boys, and then we got the sixth sister. Wait. I'll go back to this in a second, but I don't... 6/5. We're shy one chief. I wonder who that is. In hidden grove a home appears, laughter fills the path with flowers near. Girl chases the butterflies in flight, as rumors fade like shooting stars in the night. So killing the 100-eyed Taoist gave us 5 of the 6 chiefs that we were missing. In the webbed hollow, there were no children of the same age as the sixth sister. She usually spent her time with her elder sisters, who were all very nice to her. Only the fourth sister would strictly supervise her training. Sometimes, when she trained diligently, the fourth sister would take her to the mountaintop to gaze at the scenery outside and tell her stories about the world beyond the mountains. Although she enjoyed following her fourth sister, the fourth sister often went into the mountains to investigate secrets unknown to her. Claiming it was dangerous, she refused to take her along, which left the sixth sister feeling bored. One day, a flower viewing banquet was held in the mountains, and the lesser Yaoguais from Mount Wushan came to deliver gifts. As usual, after completing their tasks, they were invited to stay and drink. The elder sisters were busy entertaining guests and taking more care of the mother, so the sixth sister wandered off on her own. The steward Guai, unable to refuse her, had to accompany her around the cave for a while. The 2 drunken pig Guais saw the sixth sister and pointed at her, saying, "Is that the one?" The other pig Guai replied, "Yes, that's the one." Feeling annoyed by their comments, the sixth sister retorted, "Why are you pig Guais pointing at me? Where are your manners? And what did you mean for this and that?" The steward Guai tried to signal the pig Guais to shut up, but they continued. "Little girl, let us tell you a secret that everyone knows but you." The steward Guai quickly tried to intervene, but the sixth sister earnestly said, "Go ahead." The pig Guais laughed and said, "Your father is a pig, just like us. You are a relative of our old pig family." Oh, Jubachie was the sixth father, I guess? Contrary to their expectations, the little girl didn't burst out in anger or throw a tantrum. Instead, she pouted and spoke with a dismissive tone, saying, "You must be attempting to establish a connection with me because you lack skill in your craft, and you seek to exploit me. The one my mother chose would never be someone as despicable as you." Hearing this, the pig Guais felt embarrassed and never dared to joke at her again. Fifth sister. Orioles and charming swallows love to play. Sisters close in bond, let them not be swayed by worldly fray. The fifth daughter of the Shu family, in the prime of her youth, was renowned for her stunning beauty. One night, dark clouds obscured the moon, and a chilly wind swept over the ridge, signaling an impending storm. The fifth sister was accompanying her second sister in the village, overseeing the work of the lesser Yaoguais, when she spotted a traveling scholar seeking shelter from the rain. Feeling mischievous, she decided to play a trick on him. The scholar, being somewhat naive, was worried about his bookcase getting soaked and rushed into the deserted village without noticing the Yaoguais. He barely made it inside, bolted the door, and lit an oil lamp just as the rain began to pour heavily outside. Gazing at the rain through the window, the scholar was inspired to recite poetry. Shu's land in turmoil, the court in disarray. Like thunderclaps in clear skies, they sway. A clap of thunder roared. The scholar thought that he saw the window shake, but paid it no mind until he finished reciting. Feeling refreshed, it was then that he realized someone was knocking at his door. As he finished the line, he noticed the window lattice moved again. Assuming it was the wind and rain, he hurriedly shut the window. After finishing his poem, feeling refreshed, he suddenly realized someone was knocking at the door. He caught a glimpse of a graceful silhouette on the door's paper screen, and a sense of alarm washed over him as he entertained the thought that it could be a Yaoguai. However, considering his own wretched and unremarkable existence, he somehow found solace in the idea of becoming a victim of beauty. As the scholar hurriedly got up and flung the door open, expecting to see the stunning Yaoguai, he was instead met with a horrifying sight. A ghost with disheveled hair and pus-filled eyes. Overwhelmed with terror, he let out a scream and instinctively pushed past her, desperate to escape the haunted house. Outside the door, the fifth daughter, playing with her delicate fingers, leaned gracefully against the wall, only to be knocked off balance. Angrily, she walked into the house, cursing the scholar for his rudeness, and happened to see an old bronze mirror on the desk. Picking it up, she found that the storm had washed away her makeup, leaving her face a patchwork of colors, and with her wet hair covering it. She looked truly frightening. Even she couldn't help but laugh. The fourth sister. Sword raised to azure sky, enemy blood stains the black robe high. Fortunate to be a maiden fair, outshining heroes with grace and flair. In the old days, the Scorpion Lord brought his 4 sons to the Temple of Yellow Flowers seeking refuge. The 100-eyed Taoist master, coveting the power of his venom, promised to arrange marriages between the young spider Yaoguais and the Scorpion Princes. Hence, he called forth Violet Spider and her 4 daughters to meet them. Once everyone was seated, the Taoist master asked the princes to introduce themselves one by one. The eldest prince stood up, thumping his chest and declaring, "My skills were personally taught by my father. Amongst my brothers I am the best bachelor. If all the sisters wish to marry me, don't let it cause any discord." Seeing the sisters frown, the second prince quickly stood up and interjected, "Sisters, please forgive my brother's recklessness. Strong as he is, which I admit I am no less capable, if you choose me as your husband, I will expand our domain and make it prosperous." The Taoist master was pleased by the second prince's ambition, and the sisters too remained non-committal, turning their gaze to the third Scorpion son. Feeling the pressure of their stares, he reluctantly said, "My brothers are skilled, and my younger brother is also exceptional. Sisters, please consider carefully before making a choice." The fourth prince, disdainful of his third brother's lack of confidence, said, "My third brother is a bit awkward in temperament. I hope you don't mind, although I am younger, my future is promising. Choosing me is choosing the future." After hearing their self-introductions, the Taoist master asked the 4 daughters of the Zhu family to express their opinions one by one. The eldest sister spoke gently. "With many sisters to look after, and our mother's illness, I cannot lay down this burden and let my sisters suffer. My marriage can wait a few more years." The Scorpions shook their heads, expressing regret. The second sister laughed coquettishly and said, "I'm busy managing the family business, along with many financial gaps to fill. If any of you are willing to help bridge these gaps, I might consider marriage." The Scorpion Lord's mountain had long since fallen into ruin, with no wealth to speak of, so the second sister's words effectively ended the conversation. The third sister, holding a fan, said, "I wish to marry someone with whom I can live in harmony. I love the poetry of Luo Yin, and have any of you read his works?" It's likely that the 4 princes didn't even know what poetry was, let alone who Luo Yin was. Consequently, everyone pinned their hopes on the 4th sister. Sitting at the end, the 4th sister hummed softly out of boredom before speaking. "My sisters, you were too polite, speaking so tactfully that they probably didn't even understand. This so-called meeting is just a scheme against us. We would end up with no gain, while they take our dowries and possessions in our cave. How dare they consider us as the ones to be taken advantage of? They call themselves princes, yet none of them are noble. If they truly had any skills, why not earn their own fortunes instead of showing off and making fools of themselves here? After the fourth sister's outburst, the conversation at the table shifted to criticizing her. Though apologies were exchanged, the topic of marriage was never brought up again. Marriage. Marriage. The third sister. In seclusion for 100 springs, truth and falsehoods the mountain brings. Rosy face turns into grey hair. Love stories seldom end fair. The third daughter of the Zhu family, graceful in demeanor and gentle in nature, loved reading and writing. Observing that her younger sisters were still naive and her two elder sisters were extremely busy, she focused on needlework and became the best weaver in the family. The fabric shop run by the second sister outside used weaving patterns designed by the third sister. The weavers in the cave were also trained by her. Due to her gentle and kind-hearted nature, she often found it difficult to command the Yaoguais. Thus, the fifth sister became her best assistant, while the third sister taught with the weaving patterns in hand. The fifth sister, with a punishing ruler. What? While the third sister taught with the weaving patterns in hand, the fifth sister followed with a punishing ruler. Okay, so like a thwacker. If any weaver was particularly unruly, the straightforward fifth sister would report them to the second sister, who would then seal the offender in a cocoon to be used as food. Ooh. Because the eldest and second sisters were often preoccupied with various affairs, the fifth sister had been following the third sister since childhood. The third sister was very quiet, so the fifth sister became her lively counterpart. The two sisters bickered and quarreled, but it made the days pass more easily. Among the books the third sister often read, were those strange mortal anecdote. Typo there somewhere, sure. She always found them fascinating and longed to experience those romantic scenes depicted. However, she was too wise to fall for any romantic scholar, knowing that most Yaoguais in those stories met tragic ends. The first sister. The path home is covered in green moss. Peach blossoms begin to blossom across. How tender and gentle her caring affection. Among sisters, a loving connection. The eldest sister of the Zhu family was gentle and serene, caring for her younger sisters like a mother. She meticulously managed every aspect of their daily lives. Even the straightforward second sister and the independent fourth sister behaved obediently and showed a touch of girlish charm in her presence. Each day, she oversaw the cave's catering, everyone's clothing, and was the go-to for disputes, illnesses, joys, and sorrows, keeping her busy from dawn till dusk. There was always a steady stream of courier lesser Yaoguais coming to her with messages. "My lady, the second and fourth ladies are arguing. My lady, the fifth lady scolded a weaver and now they need an extra hand. Can someone be sent? My lady, the sixth lady injured herself while practicing and asks for you to come to have a look." One day, the lady of the house, her mother, called her to her side. As soon as she stepped into the hut, the tranquil scene of her mother admiring the flowers under a tree caught her eyes. Her mother waved her over, saying, "The flowers in our abode are more beautiful than those in the upper realm." Meanwhile, outside the hut, the lesser Yaoguai in charge of catering was waiting for her to decide the menu, and the steward overseeing the cocoons was waiting to report matters. The eldest sister asked, "Mother, is there something you wish to instruct me on?" Her mother gently took her hand and said, "I just want you to accompany me in admiring these flowers." She smiled warmly, adding, "I worry they will wear you out. The elder sister looked at her mother and was suddenly transported back to many years ago, when her mother had held her hand in the same way as they admired the peach blossoms together. The flowers were beautiful then, and so was her mother. And we are missing one chief, so that must be somewhere in chapter 4, and I missed it. So we'll go back and find it. But for now, the Scorpion Lord. In bounds of deity's abode, sorrow's wine I sip, golden armor, golden claws, poison's grip. Cockerels grow, blood tears, and body near to break. My love wanes and waxes like the moon, yet burns eternal like the sun's embrace. The Mountain of Venom, neighboring the West Liang Kingdom of Women, inherited its tradition of female supremacy. The mountain was ruled by a scorpion queen, a Guai of desire, renowned for her enchanting beauty. She practiced the Tao of concentration, excelling in her bedroom arts and matters of pleasure, thus having countless partners for her practice. Among these partners was a male scorpion, adorned with golden armor and claws, whose strong build earned him the queen's favor. Together they had a brood of scorpion offspring. However, none of the offspring were female, which led her to lose interest in passing them her skills. Consequently, the golden-armored male scorpion also fell out of favor. Seeing that the queen no longer sought his company, the male scorpion, with high self-esteem, took his children and moved outside the mountain, severing ties with her. Later, when the journeyers passed through the kingdom of women, the scorpion queen, true to her nature as a Guai of desire, kidnapped Tang Monk, which cost her life when Sun Wukong summoned the Dawn Star, whose crow killed her instantly. Her maidens, the captives from the kingdom of women, held in her cave, dispersed, taking all the treasures with them, till seething with anger, Sun Wukong set the place ablaze, turning everything to ashes. Sensing the fire, the male scorpion outside of the mountain rushed to the scene, only to find his former lover stripped of her clothes, her tail severed, and her body reduced to a bloody pulp, dead at the foot of the slope. After much inquiry, he learned that it was the Dawn Star of Constellation Mao that had killed her. With this knowledge, he vowed to avenge her. Fortunately, the Guai of Desire had imparted some techniques to him. He hence settled in the Pipa Cave, rebuilding her force and dedicating himself to practice. However, being male, he struggled to achieve great success, leading to the decline of the Mountain of Venom's reputation. Upon learning that Webbed Hollow was the premier place for insect Guais to practice, he took his sons and sought refuge there. The Dusk Veil. A brief song stirs the valiant heart. Long crows pierce the night apart, leaping high, then falling low, drifting like duckweed in the flow. He lay on the ground, still unsure of how he had been defeated. The previously unremarkable Taoist, robed insect Guai, whom he had previously dismissed as insignificant, now stood before him with a smirk on his face. Seeing the Guai holding a radiant golden hairpin, he suddenly understood. He wanted to ask a question, but found he could not speak. The pain was unbearable. It seemed that his throat was slit by the vile insect with the hairpin. He should be dying. He closed his eyes, not wanting his last sight to be that hideous face. Unexpectedly, someone turned him over and carefully applied decoction to his wound. He could breathe again, but this brought him no relief. The Guai clicked its tongue in amazement. This medicine Master gave is truly remarkable. It has mended the severed part completely. What a pity to use it on this one. He opened his eyes and tried to ask a question, but the Guai stopped him. Don't rush. External medicine can't heal internal injuries. Besides, I don't intend to cure you. With that, the Gwai waved its hand, and 2 fake Taoists in green robes carried over a jade box covered with a brocade. The Gwai took out a golden cocoon and said, "We mountain Gwais are unworthy of this item. It's best to test it on you." Panic-stricken, he coughed up blood, which spattered onto the golden cocoon. The cocoon broke upon contact with the blood, and a worm with a human head and a golden body emerged, quickly squirmed into the grass and disappeared. The Gwai remained unperturbed and pulled out another golden cocoon from the jade box. Master was truly wise to have prepared 2 golden cocoons. He tried to struggle, but his body was tightly bound by cobweb. The Gwai commanded, "Pour it down his throat." The fake Taoist brought several buckets of water and forced his head back, pouring some foul-smelling concoction into his mouth. He felt something go down his throat. After swallowing it, he felt as if he were floating on clouds, his mind becoming hazy. Apart from a lingering concern for his mother, he could hardly remember anything. He silently recited one last prayer, hoping that a glimmer of survival would be bestowed upon his mother. And the 100-eyed Taoist. What a jerk. I wish I had used the needle on him just so I could see what it did. Future playthrough. Tending the furnace, stoking the flame, making pills to immortality aspire. Countless eyes and countless schemes, one misstep and shatter all dreams. Will this work? Violet Spider lowered her head, not daring to look directly at 100-eyed Taoist Master. The Master handed a needle to the old woman and said softly, with what the monkey left behind in this vessel mine, you have nothing to worry about. If both fail, come to me and I will back you up. He paused as if a new thought had struck him and added, if I act first, you will never see that pig again. Hearing this, the old woman quickly took the needle and thanked him and left. Once the door closed, an immortal with a red scalp and a crane face came in holding a fly whisk. He emerged from behind the screen, looking at the Master imposingly. The Master bowed respectfully and reported that with the pig in our hands, the destined one will not cause any trouble. Oh, you were so wrong there. The crane immortal remained non-committal inside. Your little schemes are all under His Majesty's watchful eyes. He hasn't intervened out of respect for Her Majesty. The Master chuckled dryly and replied, Her Majesty's words. They've taken too much profit this time. Our principle and interest must be taken back. The crane immortal flicked his fly whisk as if shooing away flies and said leisurely, Once it's done, you leave, but they will have to stay. No expression could be seen on the Master's face as he bowed deeply to the immortal. And then characters. We got quite a few. Venom Taoist. Schemes and plots hard to outsmart. Impulsive nature, a straightforward heart. He should thank his twin blades. One cuts through folly, one has truth displayed. Gentle mountain breeze, wild flowers covered ground, inside the stone cave behind the temple. Excuse me. The purple-faced Taoist master asked with a gentle smile, How long have you been in this temple? I do not know. I can only remember that the thunder has struck the hall over 500 times, or over 100 times, replied the Venom Taoists, standing cautiously beside the master. Then it has become been over 100 years, the master said, walking towards the bare stone wall about to touch it. Master, the Taoist called out, I have been here for a long time, yet you have not taught me any skills. Could you perhaps teach me a few moves today? You wish to learn my skills. Since the day I called you master, yes. Your foundation is solid and energy channels harmonized. You have already achieved high. I am afraid learning my skills won't help you much. The Taoist tensed up at the master's words, fully on guard. Yet, out of his expectation, the master uttered, Skills? Oh, excuse me. Skills I can offer no more, but some unique methods of practice I can offer. Yet they are beyond the mind's feeble and demand strong willpower to succeed. If you are not deterred by hardships, I can let you try. Intrigued, the Taoist asked what kind of unique methods. The Taoist shook his head and said, "Without your willingness to learn, I cannot tell you." The Taoist pondered deeply, unable to make a decision. The Taoist gently persuaded, "It is a path trodden by many of my disciples. If you come here, attempt nothing, and achieve nothing, would it not be a journey in vain?" Hearing this, the Taoist remembered his brother's instructions and inquired, "What can this method achieve?" "It will refine your body, elevate your divine skills, and the path to ascension shall be an ease." "Is it truly so profound?" "If you find it is not helping, you can stop at any time," the master said confidently. Moved by these words, the Taoist agreed immediately. "I am ready to follow your instructions, master." "Come with me," the Taoist said, glancing once more at the stone wall before leading the Taoist away. Hong Yi. That's the snake from the Purple Mountain, or Purple Cloud Mountain. Tearful eyes reflect tearful eyes. Broken hearts echo broken cries. The world harbors the cold and sky, yet spares this soul in the serpent's guise. The Jade Emperor sat on his throne in the Celestial Palace, gathering the officials. Hong Yi stood among the immortals and saw Tai Bai Jingqing leading an officer in. A crown of 5 peaks on his head, a landscape engraved tablet in his hand. He wore the light of the 7 stars on his robe and walked to the pleasant music of 8 jade rings dangling from his waist. Tai Bai Jingqing then announced, "Your Majesty, I have brought the son of Bodhisattva Pilanpo from the Purple Cloud Mountain as commanded." The Jade Emperor responded, "Let the celestial official come forward. I appoint you as the Dawn Star, ranking among the 28 constellations, and grant you residence in the Palace of Illumination. Remember to be diligent in your duties and conduct your patrol on time." The newly appointed Dawn Star thanked the Emperor for his grace. The Jade Emperor then ordered the Crane Immortal and the Supreme Celestial Inspector to escort him to his post, also bestowing him 2 bottles of imperial wine and 10 golden flowers. The immortals congratulated the Dawn Star, while Hong Yi stood quietly on the periphery, observing for a moment. She was slightly older than him, and having grown up together due to the deep connections and frequent interactions between their families, she had always seen him as a younger brother. Now, witnessing his moment of glory, she believed his future held limitless potential. After waiting a while longer, she watched him greet and bid farewell to others in front of the hall, his spirits high. Yet he never glanced her way. With a quiet sigh, she returned and slowly walked out of the hall. Or she turned and slowly walked out of the hall. And there we go, we're caught up. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do one final check of the 4th chapter after we start the 5th. I'll pick a time that feels good to go back and do a quick scour. I may actually, just for quickness, since we already beat chapter 4, just look it up so I know exactly where to go. But tomorrow is, of course, Souls-like Sunday. We will be continuing on with Jedi Survivor, but I may sneak a little bit of Wukong in here, because even though half the world thinks it's not a Souls-like, half the world thinks it is a Souls-like, I don't think it's a Souls-like myself, but I think it is a damn good game with a few light Souls elements, but much more of like a hack and slash adventure game, or beat 'em up, not really hack and slash, kind of bonk and bonk. But anyway, we will be back tomorrow. thank you for everyone who tuned in to catch this boss fight and lore through live. We'll see y'all in the next stream. Have a great night.